about to go down. We are doing a makeup challenge today. It has been a while since I have faced my fears. This is a whole bag of makeup, eyeshadow. It even comes with a packet of brushes, all for $29.99. So we're gonna see if we can do a full beatdown with a face full of Amazon makeup. Oh my god, there's like 3 whole ass palettes here. That doesn't look that bad, you know? Some correctors. Huda, is that you? Not the rip-off of the Huda Beauty palette. That is a dupe if I've ever seen it myself. I do not think Huda will approve. Matte lip gloss? Is that even a thing? Okay, I need to start off by moisturizing my skin. I always say that skincare is the biggest part of your makeup routine. I'm trying to keep an open mind. We might find some bangers in this video. Hopefully in this video, I will show you that if you prep your skin well enough, you'll be able to put anything on your skin. Okay, jokey, let's get into this, shall we? The next video that I upload and I have a face full of spots, you now know why, okay? No more skincare videos for me then. Okay, so this is the Fit Colors. This is the Fit Colors Photo Finish Primer. Is this meant to be a Smashbox dupe? Okay, I wonder if this is going to be like a silicone primer. Oh, you know what? It's actually quite hydrating. Oh, it doesn't smell. Do you know what? It actually feels quite nice. It kind of feels like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I thought this would be like a very silicone primer, but it's actually slipping on really well. Oh, the first ingredient is actually water and glycerin. And glycerin is amazing. Quite sticky as well. It kind of leaves that tacky finish. This video's going good so far. Okay. That might be my new everyday primer. Okay, I have a feeling this is where it's going to start going downhill. So this is the Duro Liquid Foundation. Has anyone heard of that brand before? This is in the shade number 2. Oh, okay. Do you know what? I ain't mad at that colour, man. I was actually very scared there for a second it's gonna be like so white, but I feel like we can probably get away with this. It says, shape before use. Oh, I'm so nervous. Trying foundations could be the product that really breaks you out, so I am a little bit nervous. Okay, she's definitely a little bit paler. Kind of smells a little bit powdery. This video a thumbs up, okay? Because I'm committed to the cause. We've got some makeup sponges. I'm not gonna lie, they feel very hard.
Sorry. I know, it's hard.
Okay, this is what it looks like before I go and wet it. Oh, look how much bigger she's expanded. She's got a little bit softer as well, which is nice. You know what? This actually looks like it's giving me a little bit of coverage. Okay, I've got a huge breakout right now. So let's see if she can cover her up. Okay, the coverage isn't covering that much, but it's not looking overly cakey. Oh, I'm shocked. Honestly, I feel like makeup these days is proper upgrading. Like, I filmed my full face of dupes video. If you haven't seen that makeup tutorial, go check that out after this video. But I was so shocked at how my makeup turned out. Like, I honestly feel like you would not be able to tell the difference with a higher end makeup and the drugstore these days. Okay guys, look at my skin right now. I actually cannot believe it. I feel like my skin probably looks better than a lot of the other high-end foundations that I actually have in my drawer right now. Okay, so now we're gonna use this palette. It's got no brand name on it at all. I'm actually shocked at the whole brush set that it comes with. It actually feels very soft. I wouldn't say it's the most densest kind of brushes. It's definitely very sparse, but I think I could probably do a whole full beat with this set of brushes. Okay, so we're gonna go in with a concealer. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. Not gonna lie, she feels quite creamy. Maybe underneath the eyes it won't look that bad. I feel like it's one of those concealers that because it's so creamy, it's just gonna crease everywhere though. Okay, I don't think she's giving much coverage though. My bags are still shining through. You can really see the brush strokes with this. Oh my god. I feel like for a cream concealer, she's not giving me much coverage. Okay, this concealer is very sheer. You can see the difference. It's kind of covered up my bags a little bit. I'm gonna take this more skin tone shade and see if it'll cover up my spots. The spots are not covering up. Next, we're gonna go in with some contour. Oh, we've got a double-ended stick moment. This is called Fit Colors Double Magic. So on one side, you have a little bronzing stick. Oh, it kind of looks like a little nipple.
Tiny little nipple.
And then on the other side, you've got a, it looks like my foundation shade. I don't know how much highlighting that will do. The pigment is not pigmenting. We can't expect wonders from this video, okay? We're just gonna try our best. That actually looks very sad. What I actually like about it, it's actually a really nice size for contouring. You know, sometimes with these sticks, they're so big and fat sometimes, but this is actually quite a good size for a bit of nose contouring, you know? And then let's try a little bit of this shade on my nose. She just broke! Amazon, I want a refund. Oh no, that just fell apart. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this brush here, this little contour brush. She's very thin. I'm not gonna lie, she doesn't have many bristles, but hopefully this will do the trick. That actually looks quite nice, especially on my forehead. I kind of look a bit too shiny on camera right now. The oils are starting to come through, girl. Okay, next let's go in with our powder. This is the Fit Colors Professional Powder. First ingredient in here is talc. I don't know much about ingredients, but I always hear that you should always look for talc free. The packaging kind of looks like Sigma. Oh, it even comes with a little powder puff. Just by looking at the cap, how chalky it's gonna be. Oh, girl, does anyone need some chalk? Oh, wow. She basically kind of looks like an eyeshadow. Oh, no. It's a colored powder, guys. You know what? I'm committing to the cause, okay? I'm gonna take some out. I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush. This is the biggest brush out of the whole brush set. I'm gonna try and blend that in my creases. I feel like this powder has a slight pink color to it. It isn't that bad. It's giving me that nice kind of mattifying finish that we're after. Why am I so impressed? I feel like I need to start doing more makeup challenge videos, because when I used to do these makeup challenges, I used to look horrific. But now I'm like, oh, I might be able to even go to the club. Okay, the skin is all powdered. However, my spots are coming out full force. And it's too late now. I can't go over it with any more concealer because skin is powdered. Ignore the 3 spots, the holy trinity sitting on the right side of my face right now. Okay, we got some blushes. We got some bronzers from Miss Rose. Why am I so impressed at this? I would bring out this color story. I'm digging it. The pigment is coming through. The only thing I will say is that there's not much variance to this palette. You know, they're very much samey. If, you know, a makeup brand brought out this palette, I feel like they'll probably get cancelled, okay? And this is the only kind of brush that I can use. Okay, so let's go in with this pinky kind of shade. I actually think you can't really go wrong with a blusher, you know. But saying that, this is my Dior blusher. Can you see? It is bleached. Like, there is hardly any colour that comes out of this anymore. And then, look at this. Look at that. Obviously, they're 2 completely different shades. But whenever I apply this Dior blusher, it's like, girl, where is the pigment? I actually think this blusher palette could be integrated as a part of my normal makeup desk. She is giving value for money. Let me do this blusher palette justice with my big buffer brush. I feel like this kind of goes to show that if you haven't got the right tools, your makeup will never go on as smooth. I'd actually love to do a video talking about my favourite tools and the essentials that you need. Let me know if you want me to film a whole video talking about the best brush tools to have, like maybe the 5 staple brushes that you need, because investing in your makeup brushes, it will make any cheaper, more affordable makeup go on so much smoother. Let's move on to the brows. There's so much plastic that's going to waste. Okay, so this is the brow pencil. She is thick. And then on the other side we have a spoolie. This is definitely not what I would normally use to do my eyebrows. I feel like brows, when you're on a budget, can be really hard, because if you don't have the right tools to do it, you'll end up with big old block brows real quick. I'm just kind of filling in the gap, and I always use the spoolie side and I brush the front so that it has a little bit of a nice ombre. The worst thing that you can do is really block out the front, because it will make your eyebrows look like caterpillars. I'm not gonna lie, my brows are giving me 2016 vibes. Okay, she's giving ombre, she's giving black brow. I tried to feather it as much as I could, but she still looks harsh. My concealer keeps creasing. I keep having to blend it out, but let me tell you, this concealer palette is not the one. I'm actually really enjoying this video so far. We are discovering a whole new world of makeup. Right, let's do a bit of eyeshadow, shall we? This is the blending brush that they gave me, guys. Let's do like a warm brown in the crease. Oh my god. Okay, she is pigmented. Okay, this brush is too big. Am I cheating if I go grab another brush? I feel like I'm not doing this eyeshadow justice by doing this big old brush. Let me try my best to make it work. If you are limited with your brushes, just know it's all about the technique, okay? You just have to do more steps. It's just gonna take you twice as long than if you just invested in a good brush set yourself. So basically, whenever you're blending something into the crease that's a little bit darker, if you want to get that really nice blurred effect and you want your eyeshadow to just go on like it's been airbrushed, the trick is to go in with a lighter shade, almost like your bronzing shade or your skin color shade, and then just go on top and blend everything out, and that just gives you more of that softer, smoother blend. Okay, I'm gonna grab this little brush as a part of the kit. It's kind of like a round pencil brush, and then I'm gonna go in with the darkest eyeshadow in this palette, which is gorgeous burgundy brown. You can see she's not that pigmented because I'm tapping loads and there's no eyeshadow fallout, which could be a good thing, you know. She definitely isn't that pigmented, but you can work your way up. Take your time, you know. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in with one of the shimmers. But I'm gonna ruin this makeup look now. Okay, I'm gonna blend this on the outer crease here. She's not that pigmented, girl. She doing something on the eyelid. I don't know if it's the most flattering though, if I'm honest. That shade really nice. I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Are we doing the right thing? Are we doing the wrong thing? I wish this palette had a little bit of like a black eyeshadow so I could deepen this crease a little bit more. Do you know what I actually quite like about these eyeshadows? Because it isn't too pigmented, I feel like you can really take your time to blend it out. You know what? I'm having the time of my life right here. I'm like challenging myself, making this eyeshadow work. She definitely is not the most pigmented. I had to really like scrape the pigment out. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this kind of like nudie shade. Do you know what? I was actually doing my eyes and I was thinking, this little kit here is actually a really good kit. If you're like starting out in makeup and you don't want to invest a lot into it and you just want to like get your grounds, try it out a little bit. Maybe if you're a teenager and you want to kind of dabble into makeup but you don't want to make the investment, this kind of has everything that you need, and the quality is actually usable. You know, sometimes when you look at stuff like this when it comes from Amazon, you're like, oh, it's never gonna look great. Like honestly, I actually feel like I could go outside and I wouldn't even be ashamed of my makeup right now. I could get away with this party. Okay, now let's go in with some eyeliner. Okay, so we have a little eyeliner situation here. On one side we got a whole ass stamp, and then on the other side we got a little marker going on. Who remembers these eyeliner stamps? This is so good to begin with makeup, and it's actually really black as well. Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna go up an angle. Not bad. Now I'm gonna flip over to the other side and I'll just join this in. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this eyeliner is not good at all. It's very pointy and very sharp. It kinda hurts. It's like putting a needle right next to my eyeball. I feel like the stamp side is a lot more inky compared to the felt tip side. The trick is, whenever you're doing eyeliner, you just wanna do little short stamps. I like to hold my eyeliner vertically so that it just really pushes as thin of as a line that we can do. I'm gonna do like a little half wing. Let's try to extend this wing out a little bit because she's a little bit short and stumpy. Oh, my hand's shaking. It's time for Super Mascara. It actually says Super Mascara from Fit Colors. New. Look at her, guys. We are getting a 2-for-1. I don't think there's a stopper on this side. Like, there's a lot of extra product here. Let me try this side first. Oh, guys, look at this. It looks very thick. Oh no. Do you know normally there's meant to be like a stopper where it pulls off the excess product, but I think mine went missing on this side. I tried to brush off as much excess as I can. This also has like a little bit of like a curve to it as well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best natural lashes, so I don't think I'm gonna do this mascara much justice, if I'm honest. If I'm ever doing a mascara ad, I am fighting for my life to try to sell that mascara because I have like 2 lashes. Okay, let's try on this side. I have a little bit more faith for this side. I feel like this might be a little bit more thickening. She might brush the lashes out a little bit, you know, give a little bit of separation. Let's move on to the lips now. We have shade 2, 3 and 5 in the matte lipsticks. I'm actually very intrigued because the bullet looks so tiny. Oh, it's so small, you know, and it's all shriveled up and it's cold. This is actually a very cute lipstick bullet colour. Okay, so this is number 2. Oh, she's so small. She red. It's like Rolo's lipstick. It's so small though. Oh my god. She feels very waxy. Not bad. Let's try the matte lip gloss. What is a matte lip gloss? Oh, wow. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I feel like they look exactly the same. Okay, we're going red. Okay, so we have basically 2 of the same colours and a bright bold red. Love that for me. Okay, I'm gonna put on the lipstick first and test it out, and then we'll go on top with the liquid lip gloss. You know, this is actually quite a pretty colour. My lips are dry, girl. Oh god, I forgot to put lip balm on my lips this morning. The lipstick bullet is so small, I feel like I'm gonna break it. It actually feels quite nice. You know, with these cheap lipsticks, you never know if it's actually gonna be nice or not, but the texture is actually very lightweight. It doesn't feel too heavy. It's not colour that I would normally go for, but I ain't mad at it. Kind of feel like this look is looking a bit grandma right now with the orange blush and then these pinky lips. I'm like, oh, not too sure if it goes. Right, now let's go on top with the matte lip gloss. Okay, it's kind of giving liquid lip. It smells a little bit like petrol. Oh, wow. It's giving very lime crime, you know? that liquid lipstick full coverage. I have to ask, why do you think these kind of kits always has these bright lip colours? Does everyone not just want a nude? It smells very strong, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It has this very much like chemically kind of smell. I do feel like with this liquid lipstick I'm able to define my lips a little bit more, which is nice. I have not worn a bright lip like this in so long. Overall, it isn't too bad. Even the lips, it isn't fully matte. It still feels a little bit tacky and a little bit sticky. My lips are together. Well guys, that video was a treat. I'm gonna ask Glam if he wants to go on a date tonight. This makeup might be my new everyday glam. Obviously this makeup kit isn't for the girls that already has their Huda Beauty, already has their Charlotte Tilbury's. I actually would recommend this kit if you are new and you're thinking you want to try makeup out but you don't want to invest a lot of money into it at first. I have filmed a whole video breaking down the exact steps of how I prep my skin before makeup, and I feel like this video just goes to show that no matter what makeup products you use, high end, low end, budget, if you take that time to really prep your skin, you can apply on anything and it will look good. I am already having a little breakout right here, so the idea of putting cheap makeup on my face does not sound great to me right now.